Welcome to Rick and Dave's Comic Book Hour.
Alrighty, hey, welcome to Rick and Dave's Comic Book Hour. I'm Dave.
And I'm Rick.
And this issue, we are going to go over the first 5 issues of Fantastic Four briefly. Just to kind of give you an overview. They relaunched the series, and again, with a new #1. And they got James Robinson writing it and Leonard Kirk doing the art. And so far, I've enjoyed this series. Rick's been reading my copies here.
I've been a James Robertson fan ever since his Starman series. I've been enjoying reading it so far. What about you, Dave?
Yeah, I have too. Well, I caught some stuff, I forget where I read it, online or somewhere, but they changed the whole, and at Marvel, they changed the whole setup of who had, what editorial department had Fantastic Four, so that's why they kind of went with the new #1 and a whole different storyline he pitched to him. And this is basically the build-up and destruction of the Fantastic Four. So, in the first issue, we kick off with one of their son's experiments, this little universe he created, and some creatures get away on it and invade Manhattan, and so they got to stop everything from destroying Manhattan. New York
Opens up a portal.
Yeah, it opens up a portal, and all this stuff comes pouring out. And so that's just kind of the last straw, in a sense, for the authorities, and they kind of put the shutdown on the Fantastic Four. And Johnny Storm loses his powers in the first issue, and
right now, their daughter Valerie is spending time with Uncle Doom.
yeah, Uncle Victor.
So I had to ask Dave about that because I haven't read the Fantastic Four in a while, and just maybe take pause. Like, say, okay, why are they letting their daughter stay with Dr. Doom?
Yeah, that took stuff that took place in the previous run, which lasted for about 16 issues before they decided to relaunch everything.
And you told me that they have somewhat of a truce or something.
Yeah, there's some sort of truce going on between the two of them after the last few storylines. So they all kind of want the same thing, but they just obviously don't have ever agreed on how to do it.
And of course, Valerie is hoping to change Dr. Doom into a nice person, and Dr. Doom is hoping to change her into a more villainous kind of person. Maybe not. I mean,
I don't think that's his intention.
No, but I think he wants to show her that he's right.
Yeah.
His point of view is right, and that's what makes a good villain when they think they're in the right.
Yeah.
But we did see a few things toward the end of #5 where Valerie is rubbing off on Doom, or Doom's at least letting her think that.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where she's staying while she gathers her thoughts, because she's kind of fed up for some reason with Mommy and Daddy. So she runs off to Latveria until they can get
Made
there.
Up Word by Stan Lee.
Yeah,
One of his many.
one of the ones that actually worked.
Yeah.
But
Well,
but
Junior was made up by his brother, so.
Yeah, Latveria, which is pretty cool. So Johnny lost their powers. Right now they're in like red uniform instead of blue. And what I've heard is that they're in the, or I think you might have told me, that they're in the red while they're being destroyed, and then when they actually come back together, they'll be in their blue uniforms once again.
Yeah, or something like, they'll come off something different, but the writer purposely changed the outfits a little bit just to kind of.
Because I asked you why they look like the Incredibles. You explained that to me. That was kind of cool.
So, at the end of issue 3, we have a new version of the Frightful Four showing up, which is basically the Wizard and 3 of the Wrecking Crew.
Right.
And one version of the Wrecking Crew is apparently the daughter of one of the guys.
So was it?
Yeah, Bulldozer.
Yeah, Bulldozer.
And so anyway, so these guys go and attack them, but the backup Fantastic Four comes in and helps them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Helps them fight them off and whatnot. So it's a pretty good.
I'm not a big fan of this thing. I think this person should have a new name, because why does every female character have to be a lady this or a miss this? I mean, I think she should have a different name, but that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Well. But then finally we get to the issue 5, and this is where the trial issue starts.
Yeah, and they've taken the kids into custody and all this good stuff. And I don't know if they're taken into custody, but they are in front of a tribunal. Yeah. And She-Hulk is defending them in this thing, and
not apparently so far not doing a real great job at it, but
no.
So they do a lot of flashback stuff throughout
Right.
throughout this trial issue, and kind of touched on a lot of highlights throughout the history of Fantastic Four.
And some of it's kind of cool, like when the Thing got mad and threw a car and smashed this guy's cab, and so he's suing the Fantastic Four for damages. And I guess that kind of makes sense. And then I guess, but these are things that happened back in the Silver Age when they were. Some of these things happened back in the Silver Age, back when they first started out too.
So they're covering a lot of the history of Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But before the issue ends, we have a little battle between Graviton and Dr. Doom, which Graviton, he's always been one of my favorite villains. I just think the guy he looks cool. You know, has the power of gravity and he can just about do anything he wants. But Dr. Doom kind of kicks his ass right off. So it didn't take much, but I think Valerie here is helping him out. And but then we get to the SHIELD base where the kids are being taken, and let's see, who is helping them out? Oh yes, the original Human Torch, Jim Hammond, agent of SHIELD, will be the kids' guardian during this duration of being separated from the Fantastic Four. So the Future Foundation is hanging with them, and so Alex Power is going to stick with the group. He's the oldest kid in the group, and he's kind of, I guess, almost adult.
Yeah, they said he could leave, but he decided to stay on.
But he decided to stay on and help. So it's pretty cool. So I enjoyed the series so far. And I'd like to see how they're going, who the actual villain is behind all this.
And Betty. But I guess he left it. I mean, it's pretty good. I guess right now we got to find out how Johnny's going to get his powers back, and what else is going to befall the FF. Because I have a feeling that they're not done destroying the Fantastic Four. There's going to be a lot more going on here.
So yeah, I think they're going to divide the team up completely, because they've shown areas where the Thing, he's kind of going out and doing his own thing and teaming up with some other superheroes and taking care of business and whatnot.
Well, this has been done before, separating the Fantastic Four. This is a pretty good take on it.
Yeah, so.
And we know they're going to get back together. Something's going to bring them together. Whether that involves the Dr. Doom and Graviton, I don't know.
Yeah, not sure what's going on there,
but I just hope that when it's done, they don't start renumbering again.
Yeah, they just need to let the number alone.
I
don't know why they need to keep renumbering everything all the time, but I mean, this would have been a perfect issue 18 or whatever, where the 17 or wherever they left off at. Just start
keep on going.
Start a new storyline.
But on the whole, I like this. I like this run, this James Robertson run so far. What about you, Dave?
Oh yeah, I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, the art's great too. So
yeah, the art is very good. I think they've got a pretty good team on the Fantastic Four, and I know that some have said the Fantastic Four has been weak in the past, so hopefully this will bring it back and get them back to one of their. Because the Fantastic Four is their top. It's supposed to be their flagship, not just Spider-Man. This was their first superhero team that Kirby came up with.
Yeah, and it should have the world's greatest comic. Yeah, it does. It still has the world's greatest comic magazine, and they really need to
get back,
pump that up, and make this the main. Everything should focus around the Fantastic Four, not the Avengers.
Yeah,
and at least in my opinion.
But we don't need 200 Fantastic Four titles either.
No, we don't need. One Fantastic Four title is fine. Thanks for watching.
Catch you later. Bye. Good day.